We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good match. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Jackson to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On 2nd and 15 now. White. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Sliding out of the pocket, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
White throwing on fourth down. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it? And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. 4th down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A 4th down pass interference call. And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. And he will take it in for a Ravens. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Walker to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31, Smith. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll try for the first with Walker. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Geno. Forced out to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Smith flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now White with a 1st down throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On first down, it's White. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
To throw again on second down. White taking in left side. It's Wilson. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 59 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. White. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off play action, here's White. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd and 12, White. Open man here is Conklin. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. White's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, White going right back to Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. They'll give to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, White. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The final shot here before break. Smith dancing to his left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the...
Oh, what a juke into space. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Hall again on second down. And he'll go down at the 28. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On first and 10, White. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. 28 yards, and the Jets are going to take the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Buying time to his left. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They snap it to Smith. Steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A toss left side for Hall. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hall again on 2nd down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They'll go again with Hall. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown! James Robinson from 19 yards away. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Now White. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Straight ahead is Hall. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Hall again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Jets have recovered. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, White. He finds Corey Davis. Finding room at midfield. There he goes, right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Flushed out right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They run for it with Mixon. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Now Hall to start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 8. White. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
White's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The play fake, now White. He finds his man Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll run with Hall. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go for it. It's Hall. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll look to run with Hall. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second down and goal. White got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From his end zone, Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 25 on second down. White escaping the pressure right. Caught right side. Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. To Johnson again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now White. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Here's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And this throw will be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but the NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Taken in at the 11. Nice little juke. From the shotgun, here's White. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And the Jets have got it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Out of the gun, it's White. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
And Johnson is in. Touchdown, Jets. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have retaken the lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On play action, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 50 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. White looks to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, it's White. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Here's White. Completes it to Davis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw again. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Again, it's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Cook. They'll try and run it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 2nd and inches, White. He finds Wilson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And Cook has it left side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll throw again. Cousins. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That's to his running back. Complete. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure,
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now White. And the completion to Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. White. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Off play action, here's White. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. White. It's caught by Davis. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, White. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, White. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. Being chased out left. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't